One of our new stars, Byron Donalds from Florida, congressman, is on the House Oversight Committee, and he's doing the hard work not only this week, but through the coming year to hold these people accountable and to effect real change, because in the end, the voters want results. They don't just want hearings, they want results. He joins us now. Congressman Donalds, great to have you with us. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Laura. Good to be with you.
So Yoel Roth, who, of course, is one of the Twitter executives that we learned a little bit more about in the Twitter files that Elon Musk was good enough to release to the public. So he appears at your committee, and he said the following.
Unrestricted free speech, paradoxically, results in less speech, not more. And it was our job in Trust and Safety to try to strike an appropriate balance. But the importance of this work goes far beyond Twitter's business prospects and into the realm of national security. In 2017, I led the team at Twitter that uncovered significant interference in an American election by agents of the Russian government. It's a concern with these foreign interference campaigns that informed Twitter's approach to the Hunter Biden laptop story. In 2020, Twitter noticed activity related to the laptop that, at first glance, bore a lot of similarities to the 2016 Russian hack and leak operation.
Okay. Yoel Roth standing by the claims that Russia was working overtime to manipulate the election. The process, information flow leading up to the election, and to affect the results. Joining us now again, Congressman Donalds. Congressman, your reaction to that, I know you were listening to him and others today. What does the American people need to know?
First and foremost, what they need to know is that we have people who, are in these social media companies who believe they are the arbiters of free speech, and they're the arbiters of truth. And this is not what, in the early onset of social media, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a free-flowing platform where you could share ideas. They do not believe that. Secondarily, what you have, in my view, is collusion between elements of the government and also on the Democrat campaign side, where they freely interact with one another. They separate the departments in order to create plausible deniabilities, and they go through this apparatus work of essentially deplatforming, suppressing, eliminating content. It's disgusting. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Because look, if this was happening at Twitter, and everybody's grateful for Elon Musk for revealing this real cancer in our politics. If it's there at Twitter, it's at Facebook, it's at Google, and it's at the big media companies as well.
Well, the Democrats, I think, want to try to get ahead of some of this by saying, oh, well, we're the ones pushing for a breakup of Google. I guess they're focusing more on the ad side of things. But you got the sense from Biden, too, did you not, Congressman, that he sees that economic populism and pragmatic governance really is the future, I think, for where the people are, from all backgrounds and ethnicities. So he was trying to steal some of that during the State of the Union. So I'm for Made in America, even though the trade deficit's record levels this year. And I think on the social media side, on the big tech side, they're going to try to steal some of your thunder as well.
Yeah, they're going to try to, but the problem is that they are so dug in to these dark spots, in our country. They want to talk about Made in America, but they're all for shipping jobs and manufacturing over to China. Joe Biden's got no problem with allowing China to dominate the globe when it comes to mineral deposits. And he wants solar panels and batteries here, but then he wants to say Made in America. Oh, so what? We're going to make T-shirts and hats here, but the actual components of energy, which is the lifeblood of any economy, is going to come from China. Like, they're part and parcel of this stuff. That's the problem. With respect to the social media companies and the big media companies, these guys can't win elections without them. I will put myself up against any Democrat they got on the other side of the aisle. Fair debate, open and honest, Lincoln Douglas style. They can't win that debate. They need the media. They need social media to push narratives and talking points and all this other stuff, because if they have to actually stand toe-to-toe on the battlefield of ideas, they lose.
This is what the Biden White House counsel said as your hearing was beginning. Their spokesman, Ian Sams. This is not what the American people want their leaders to work on. As the president has said and made his focus, the American people expect their leaders to work together in a bipartisan way on the issues that most impact their lives and their families, not attack his family with long debunked conspiracy theories, obviously referencing the Hunter Biden laptop part of this equation.
But the long debunked conspiracy theory was Russia collusion. Like, Laura, we spent 4 years investigating Donald Trump. 4 years. That's all they did was investigate him. They didn't want to work on bipartisan solutions. You know, my first term in Congress, Nancy Pelosi never went to Kevin McCarthy and said, hey, let's figure out some pathways on energy or on infrastructure or on trade or on the economy. None of that occurred. It was a one-way show run by the Democrats. They did whatever they want. They just talked to Mitch McConnell every now and again because they might have needed some Republican votes in the Senate. So these guys now want to lecture on bipartisanship is ludicrous to me. They spent up $5 trillion extra dollars we didn't have, we didn't need to spend. Everything was a runaway Democrat train. They've completely blown up our border policies. But now that we are going to investigate important things like, you know, Hunter Biden actually working with foreign entities and this influence peddling scheme that's been going on with Joe Biden and his brother and his son for almost 20 years now. Us investigating that, which is critical to America's agenda domestically and internationally, now it's time for bipartisanship. Give me a break.
Congressman Donald's a friend of mine in Los Angeles just texted me. I guess he was watching your hearing. He's a musician, one of the rare conservative musicians, and he said, Byron Donalds is enough to make me want to move to Naples and leave my house here. He said, California is rotting. Florida's on fire in a good way. What a star. So, and this guy is super successful, super smart. And just so you know, all the hard work you're doing and all the oversight work you're doing, the questioning, your preparation, and I know your plans to insist that votes be taken and legislation move, whether it's banning TikTok, permanent normal trade relations for China, all those things that you can actually get some Democrat support for. You know, we are with you all the way, but we want to see those results from you as well.
Well, quick point on that. I think that we're going to do investigations this Congress. Everybody knows that. What I've been stressing to the speaker and to our leadership team has been we also have to be a legislating Congress. We should be using this time in the majority to lay the foundation on every issue facing the American people, and not just do the old Washington thing where you have some comprehensive bill to solve this, that, and a third. No, we should be putting out specific policy pieces. Let it be 100 bills on energy. Let it be 30 bills on big tech. Actually address these issues where you can actually get Democrats on some of these bills to join you. That's what we should be doing. That is the appropriate legislative response. So after 2 years, we can go to the American people and say, look, we're going to hold the government accountable, but we also have a legislative track record that's going to make your lives better, get our country back on track, and frankly, put America in position to be the dominant player for the next 100 years. That's what our goal should be right now.
Yeah, Byron Donalds, we love having you on TV. We love the fact that you're fighting so hard. Thank you so much. Your efforts are not going unnoticed nationally, as well as I know in your district, which you care about so much. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you, Laura.